This is the Sony Xperia XA1, and its big brother, the Xperia XA1 Ultra. While the hot news with Sony's latest Xperia refresh may be the Xperia XZ Premium with its high-res 5.5-inch 4K screen, if you crave size over resolution, the 6-inch XA1 Ultra is here to scratch that itch. And even if the 5.2-inch Xperia XZs is a little large for your tastes, the petite 5-inch XA1 may be just the mid-ranger for you. Both these phones are carved straight from last year's XA and XA Ultra, though with a touch of new aesthetics here and there. Sony's new XA1 phones are more squared off than their predecessors, though with the return of design elements like their pleasingly expansive curved-edge screens. Both go with the same old-style round Xperia power buttons without any pretense of fingerprint scanning to be found. Beyond the new contours, Sony also upgrades its mid-range hardware with one addition we always love to find, a pair of stereo front-facing speakers on both the XA1 and XA1 Ultra. Another evolution lies just around the bend from that bottom speaker, with both phones graduating from micro USB to reversible USB Type-C. For further upgrades, we're going to have to look within, and while the XA1 and XA1 Ultra both run MediaTek processors, just like last year's editions, these new phones feature much more recent octa-core Helio P20 chips. Sony also sees fit to throw in an extra gig of RAM at the XA1 phones, boosting memory capacity from 2 gigs on the smaller handset and 3 gigs on the larger to 3 GB and 4 GB respectively. But while Sony keeps some hardware different between these handsets, other gaps begin to close. Last year's phones featured vastly different main camera hardware, while the new XA1 handsets both tap into the same 23-megapixel camera sensor Sony once used in the flagship Xperia Z5. That means a 23-megapixel 1/2.3-inch Exmor RS camera with 3-axis optical stabilization. Around front though, the situation's much as we saw with the original XA models. The smaller XA1 getting an 8-megapixel selfie cam, while the XA1 Ultra packs a high-res 16-megapixel front-facer, as well as gets an LED flash, a feature the XA1 lacks. Just as Sony's left the front camera setup unchanged, these new phones go with the same battery setup as their forebears, a tiny 2300 mAh battery for the XA1 and a 2700 mAh component for the XA1 Ultra. Neither model wowed us with its battery stamina last year, nor with its recharge times, but the latter at least could be a correctable situation. These phones both support MediaTek's fast charging system, though you may need to pick up your own charger to take advantage of it. The real trick with mid-rangers, beyond just giving users a phone that doesn't make too many sacrifices in the hardware department, is delivering that package at an attractive price point, and considering how much competition there is in this segment of the market, that's easier said than done. Right now, Sony's told us to expect the XA1 to sell for about $300, and while pricing for the XA1 Ultra has yet to be revealed, somewhere around $400 sounds likely. For the hardware you're getting, those prices are alright, but less than extremely competitive, and Sony may have its work cut out for it in getting this hardware into shoppers' hands. Sales of the XA1 get started in late April, with the XA1 Ultra set to follow suit sometime this summer. I'm Stephen Shank with PhoneArena. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to check out all the other new phones launching at MWC this year.